Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video we are going to be looking at a tool review of the Milwaukee M12 Fuel 3/8 inch cordless electric ratchet. I'm not going to insult your intelligence by doing an unboxing review. Very basic. What you get with the tool with this set is you get the ratchet, the battery, you get this really nice zippered carrying case. You've got a charger, and you have an extra battery. Now most sets that you order, and I'm going to put a link to Amazon in this, most sets only have one battery. If you're going to use this a lot, you definitely need two batteries, okay? So basically, I'm going to tell you why I went with this. You guys have seen my impact wrenches, or my impact cordless impact guns. They're DeWalt. DeWalt is my favorite. Their batteries last an insanely long amount of time. In fact, I've had a battery that's been in there over a year and it's still got a full charge on it. DeWalt doesn't make a electric ratchet, and so Milwaukee really, I would say, is the next best choice. This has a 5-year warranty on the tool itself, and it's got a 2-year warranty on the battery. Real quick, some of the specs. Supposedly it has the max torque of 55 foot-pounds or pounds-feet. And looking at some of the specs, the reason I went with this, the fuel version, instead of the other one, the non-fuel, because you can get these, the 12 volts in the fuel and the non-fuel. The fuel has a little bit bigger head, it's a little heavier duty, and I figured this would, and this has the brushless motor. You want the brushless motor if you're going to be using it a lot. So very quickly, just to show you guys, to take the battery out, you just squeeze the sides, and I'm just doing this one-handed, so the battery pulls right out, goes right back in, and there's an on-off switch here. Okay, when it's on, it will operate the tool. When it's off, it locks it out so that if you have it sitting somewhere, it can't accidentally engage itself. To change the tightening and loosening, you just turn, just like on a regular ratchet, you just turn the little knob there. And there is a nice battery charge indicator when you're using it, those lights right there, and it has a LED light so you can kind of shine some light on the work. Now, I wish I had gotten one of these years ago. This is not going to win any torque wars, and this is not designed to. What this is designed to do is to save time when you're tightening or loosening nuts or bolts. If it's got a lot of torque, the nut or bolt has a lot of torque on it, break it loose with a breaker bar or regular ratchet and then use this. Where this would be a real time saver is like you're taking off oil pan bolts or intake manifold bolts where there's a lot of bolts and you don't want to sit there and hand ratchet it. It's just a time saver. The head on this, I wish were, let me turn this off. I wish the head on this were just a little smaller. Maybe the size of the non-fuel version, but I feel that the increased torque and the battery life more than makes up for that. This is not a this is a very heavy tool, and this is all like cast. It's metal. It's a very comfortable ergonomic grip. It is, as you would expect, a little bit heavy on the front. In my opinion, they could have made this battery have a little bit higher capacity, made it a little bit bigger. Maybe it would balance the tool better, a little bit better, or maybe extended the trigger grip up a little bit so you could hold the tool more here. But that's not really a complaint. That's just an observation. It's really nice to have this carrying case with that. If you're looking for a ratchet, I think this is probably the best bang for your buck. You can go buy a cheap you know, $119 Harbor Freight one, but it's not going to last. Go read reviews. People have problems with those things. They have problems getting warranty work on them. You know, this is a quality tool. It's made by Milwaukee, and you know, it's got a really good warranty on it. So now I'm not gonna sit there and insult your intelligence or waste your time having you watch me take a nut or bolt loose. You know what the Ratchet does. It's going to take a nut or bolt loose, and I don't need to show you that. I just wanted to show you some of the highlights. And this is definitely something that, if you do a lot of automotive work like I do, something that's going to save you time. Now, I have already had to use this on a 1/4 inch socket. I have adapters go from 3/8 to 1/4 inch. They make a M12 Fuel in a 1/4 inch drive. So if you do a lot of really work with a lot of small nuts and bolts, and you think it would be something that would benefit you, then you could try one of those. I do a lot of 1/4 inch stuff, but not enough, I don't think, to justify getting a standalone tool. So again, I wish I had been able to get this set up in a DeWalt, but they just don't make one. So very, very pleased. I have no complaints with this whatsoever. I think it'll be a good tool. You'll see this featured as we continue to do work on the bringing that Mercedes back from the dead, and also there's some other things we're going to do to the Jetta. If you don't know, or you're not up to date, the Jetta is running now. I have driven it about 50 miles. It's running phenomenal. The only thing I have to do is get the pipe welded, or get the pipe exhaust fixed, where I had to slice the catalytic converter off because it's choking me on exhaust fumes. So as soon as I get that done, then we'll do another maybe walk around video or driving video where you guys can see it. But it is running just absolutely phenomenal. Very, very good. So anyway, that's all for this tool review. I'll put the link to this exact set, if they still have it on Amazon, in the description box. Check it out. If you decide to get one, or you have a different brand tool, or you know, you're thinking about it, want to ask questions, go ahead and put the questions in the comments, and I will talk to you guys on the next video.